Hi, hope you're all doing well. I'm currently in an encore property at Ormond Beach. It's called Thousand Trails Daytona. And today I'm going to head up to St. Augustine and check it out and have a walk around, have something to eat, and then maybe stay later for, I think, what they call the Nights of Lights, and try and get some tape of that. So we'll talk to you later.
I've spent my days being ready to go. I have lived my life on the road. I always keep on moving on.
About 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, October the 2nd, 1672, Governor Manuel Sandoya walked to a likely looking spot between the strings marking out the lines of the new fortification. He thrust the spade into the earth and thus broke ground for the Castillo de San Marcos, the stone fort which would replace a succession of smaller wooden forts and would guard the settlement of San Augustine and hold the colony of La Florida for Spain. However, little is known about his experiences or even length of duty in those theatres. Nevertheless, his appointment as governor of Florida certainly capped his military career. By 1668, the previous Castillo de San Marcos, a wooden structure, was in a very dilapidated condition. St. Augustine, built as an outpost, which by its location indirectly defended the Spanish Caribbean and New Spain, Mexico, was never self-sufficient. In that same year of 1668, a pirate ship under disguise as the Situado from New Spain penetrated St. Augustine's meagre defences. In the confused darkness, the pirates seemed everywhere as they stormed ashore. Governor Francisco de la Guerra and a few handfuls of soldiers were able to take refuge in the wooden fort. Others and civilians ran into the woods as the pirates systematically sacked the town. The sack of St. Augustine was a blessing in disguise, for it shocked Spanish officialdom into action. The governor of Cuba, as well as the viceroy of New Spain, finally sent money and troops to bring St. Augustine up to strength. Back in Spain, Queen Regent Mariana added her authority by ordering the viceroy to pay the Florida funds on time, and added a good amount for building a permanent fortress. She also commanded him to support a full 300-man garrison in Florida. And Queen Mariana appointed Manuel Sandoya to the governorship. Sandoya left Spain in July 1670 aboard the Flota, or annual merchant fleet to the Caribbean. With him was his wife, Donna Sebastiana de Olazaraga, their 15-month-old son, Pedro Antonio, and their new 3-month-old daughter. Arriving in Veracruz, he proceeded to Mexico City to confer with the viceroy. He asked for 30,000 pesos for the construction of one main and 2 auxiliary fortifications. In April 1671, Sandoya finally got on his way to Florida. He stopped in Havana, where he arranged for the engineer Ignacio Daza to come to Florida the following year, and he obtained masons, stone cutters, and lime burners, which he took with him to St. Augustine, arriving on July the 6th. On assuming the governorship, he moved promptly on the matter of fortifications. Only a week after his arrival, he began securing Indians to serve as labourers to quarry the coquina stone and gather oyster shells and transport these materials to the building site, which was to be just north of the old Castillo. He ordered that shovels, picks, pry bars, and other tools be made, as well as barrels, boxes, and carts. 2 lime kilns were constructed to burn the oyster shells into the lime. By the time the engineer Ignacio Daza in September 1676 arrived, a substantial amount of lime and stone had been accumulated at the building site. On October the 2nd, the trench for the footings was begun, and 5 weeks later the first stones were laid. In St. Augustine's early days, St. George Street was the main street, and today the thoroughfare is still considered the heart of the city. Here visitors find historic attractions and some of the restaurants, galleries, bakeries and shops for which the city is famous. There's outdoor tables and things. St. Augustine Seafood Company. Was hoping to go to the British pub, but it's closed by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Not in the market for Spanish pottery today.
Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the earth, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs employ, while fields and floods, droughts, hills and plains, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy, repeat, repeat the sounding joy. No more let sins and sorrows grow, nor thorns infest the ground. He comes to make his blessings flow, far as the curse is found, far as the curse is found, far as the curse is found. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness and wonders of his love.